Kia ora all, Celia here from Little Kiwis Nature Play. I am just coming on because I mentioned yesterday that we made some of these dolls here, which are really cool. I learned about these up at the Natural Phenomena Conference from Omane at Craft Lab. So they're pretty cool and my kids really love them. So I just wanted to come on here and show you how to do them. Something else that you can do over the next wee while. So this is what we're making, and what you need is first you're going to take a kind of round ball of grass, and that's going to be the headpiece. I thought I'd do this live, who knows how this will go, but we'll give it a wee go. So I've got our ball there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab each piece of cabbage leaf or Kouka. I'm just going to wrap one over the top and then just keep wrapping until all the grass is covered up. Can be a little bit awkward, but it's pretty cool. And we just keep going around and around. You end up using about 6, maybe 7, just depending on how much is how big your grass pieces. So for those who've just joined, I've just got a handful of grass into a round ball, and it's underneath these cabbage leaves here, and I'll do another couple here. Nice and dry. So I'm just covering it all the way around. I think I might do one last piece here. Then, next bit, I'm going to take a piece of flax, and I've just ripped a small shred off there. I'm just going to wrap it around the bottom of where the ball of grass is. And once I've got that, get that nice and tight. And then I'm just going to tie that, just an overhand knot, doesn't have to be anything fancy, probably 2. Trying to keep it nice and tight. And then what I do is I just push that up just to the top there, and that's making the head of this doll here. So I'll just take my scissors and chop the little bit off there. And so I pretty much have the head there. Next we're going to make the arms, okay? And if you've made Kouka string before, that's the same process we're going to use. So I've got one pre-made, but I'll just show you how to make it. So you just want to rip off a wee piece or 2 pieces, and you're going to just tie those together, and that's going to be one end or one kind of hand. Try not to use the real middle part of the Kouka leaf or the cabbage tree leaf, because I find they're actually quite tough. So the outer sides are much better. Okay, now this is the bit that can take a little bit of time. What we do is with one hand, you pinch it there, and then you take one strand and you twist this strand towards you a couple of times. Then you push it forward over the other strand and pinch with this thumb and finger. We then take the other piece and twist towards us, and then push it over away from us and move the thumb up. So it's just a constant twisting and then pushing forward, pinch with the thumb, twist towards, push over, pinch with the thumb. And so you can kind of see there, or can you see, it's just starting to twist up. And we keep going until we have a nice long piece like that. So it's kind of going from my fingers just down to below my wrist there. So that's about how long. Then I've just tied some more flax around one end, and we'll trim it off. And that's going to be our arms there. Actually, I'll trim this other end off too. Right. This then fits. Just separate some of the cabbage leaves. Push it up. Try and get them even lengths. There we go, and there's our arms. How cool is that? Got our nice arms there. Right, put that down. We're then going to take our flax. So with the flax here, I have just as far as tikanga goes, you know, there are protocol around cutting flax. So I please encourage you to have a wee read of that if you're not familiar, because there are certain parts of the flax that we don't cut, and there's other stuff that you need to know. And you know, karakia as well is an important part of that process. So I'm not covering that in this, but there's lots of information about that online. So I have just taken the flax one side from the other, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making the little overlay here. And with this piece, it's actually big enough. I've just taken off just the very outside bit and the other bit. And I'm going to find the middle approximately. I'm not perfectionist with this. And then now I have two pieces here. I'll put them together. They're pretty much the same width, just for me easily demonstrating this. I'm just going to cut off the ends just so that we've got, it's going to be easier for me to show you, and I'll cut those off. So I've got a good couple of lengths here. I then take one, place it over the top of one arm, take the other, place that over the top of the other arm, and that's just starting to make our little cape, if you like. It's quite cool. I'm then going to take, I've got a piece here, another smaller piece of flax. And Megan's just said would be so good for fairy houses. Now I'm trying to think if we have any cabbage leaves. Yeah, cool. And there are so many cabbage tree leaves out and about in local parks and stuff. So when you aren't getting your fresh air, this is, you know, you can definitely collect some. And this might just inspire to create other things. And our friend was making flax skirts or cabbage tree skirts the other day. So I'm just tying this around nice and tightly. And then just kind of pulling the things down a little bit, making them go the right way. And I'm just going to tie that off there. And that literally makes a nice waist, or it's kind of like a belt in a way. And then I can just, I'll show you there. Now I'm just going to tie that off there. I will cut those off. And then I'm just going to straighten up my little cape that I have for my doll. And then the next bit is I'm just going to trim off the bottom. So I've got some scissors here. This one will take a little bit of time, but sometimes secateurs are easier for the cabbage leaves, I find. But I haven't got those with me, so we'll just, you'll get to see me try my best to cut through. Gritting my teeth, trying to make it happen. Well, you get the idea. Then essentially that is what we've got. We've got a cute wee cabbage tree doll, and here's my other one that we made earlier for my kids. Sorry, that light's probably a bit bright in the background. And yeah, that's what we're looking at. So have some fun with those. And let me know how you get on. Hope everyone's well. I'll just say on, are there any questions? Anyone got any questions or anything I moved through too fast for those who've been watching? Just type in the comments. I'll stay on for a couple of moments. If there's no questions, you're welcome to ask questions if you go and try, and come back and let me know how you get on. No questions? Cool. Oh well, enjoy, and something else nice and creative to do while we are in isolation. Take care. See you. Bye.